Welcome back, guys. If you're just joining us, this is Breakfast Daily, and now it's that time for us to get into some conversations. And the first conversation we're going to be having is about the Women in Worship 2024. And in the studio with me is Nana Sari, who is a team member of the Women in Worship concert. How are you?
I'm doing well, by grace. Yourself?
Fine, thank you. I like your T-shirt.
Thank you.
Because you're already repping, you know, what this event is going to be about.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm sure there are people that are probably hearing it for the first time. What is Women in Worship?
All right, so Women in Worship is an all-female ministerial night of worship or night where we bring female ministers of God together to lead a congregation to the throne room of God, where we give honor to God, we say thank you, and we show appreciation to our Maker. So this event was birthed in 2017. So actually this year should have been our 8th year. However, an incident happened last year which prevented us from having the annual event. So we had to skip. So this year is making our 7th instead of the 8th. Women in Worship, when constituted, came with a CSR project called the Aria Campaign. And this campaign is meant to cater or create awareness on cervical cancer, a female cervix cancer, which a lot of people do not know about, like they know about breast cancer. So we came up with this CSR project where we go to markets, churches, schools to educate people or women on cervical cancer, offer free screening as well to them, and then we go to the extent of paying bills and sorting out people or the medical unit called Chinad at the Kolebu with relief items that they need to aid the work that they do there. So in a whole, Women in Worship is just a worship event that seeks to raise funds to cater for this Aria campaign.
Right, so basically the Aria campaign just focuses on cervical cancer.
Yes, please.
Wow, that's very interesting and very impressive actually, especially for the fact that, you know, cervical cancer has been a topic that is not well spoken about or not well created with enough awareness, but I think it's a good one. Now, as organizers of the event, you know, what are we to expect?
Each year we try as much as possible to come with or to tell people, oh, when you come, you need to expect amazing sound, amazing experience with the ministerials and all of that. But you know, God is the ultimate. And when you are coming for a Christian event, you are coming to offload a certain burden of you. You are not coming for the Christian event just to come and be entertained, but you are coming with a certain heart that you are coming to praise your Lord and also in return receive a certain blessing from Him. So we tell our patrons to come with an expectant heart. They should come with their heart open and they should come and experience God. That's the biggest expectation from us.
And what have been some of your challenges putting this together? Like you said, this is your 70th. It could have been your 8th, but last year there was a challenge. So what are some of the challenges that you face when, you know, come up with putting it together?
Sure. So support, when I say support in terms of sponsorship, you see, let me say, because it's a Christian event and you have that challenge, you don't have like a vast range of brands or companies to reach out to. Unlike maybe if it's a secular event, you can go to an alcoholic beverage to seek for sponsor. With a gospel event, you are stuck in a certain confinement, a box. So you can't. So sponsorship has always been a problem. Where I think by now, with the mileage that how far we've come, we should have even had like a title sponsor saying maybe Frightor Women in Worship or Bell Beverage Women in Worship, etc. But you don't get that opportunities because they also look at the market, and in the very moment they go to that tangent, then they are limiting their products to a certain category of people.
Is that what you think?
It's there.
Really?
Yes. I wouldn't want to go into it that much.
Yeah, but you called Frightor and Bell Beverages.
No, I'm just citing.
Are those brands that you would want to work with someday?
No, for instance, like I'm saying, Frightor has been part of us since day one, and we've come this far to the 7th year. Like I'm saying, they are also looking at their corporate goals, things that they need to how the market they need to reach at a particular point in time. So you get stuck at a point when it's associated with just one brand. You know, brands don't want, most of the time, wants to do religion.
Oh, okay, I get it.
You get it? There have been circumstances where brands have come on board, but have asked us not to even place their logo on commercials and other things because of that notion, the religious factor, because they want to cut across to everybody. You get it? So there's limited sponsorship platforms for us to actually dive into.
Right.
Secondly, sometimes it comes to the artist. You know, because it's just a female minstrels or a female thing, you find it hard to get, and you can't do repetitions of artists constantly, like every year. And when you look at Ghana, the female minstrels are a bit limited, like few. Even when we put the gospel industry as a whole together,
just a few.
It's just a few. So you have challenges trying to pick who to be on the bill for this year, pick bill for somebody who will be on the bill on next year, and all of that. So it becomes another challenge. Venues. It's now becoming that with the Christian event, then all we need to do is always go to the church to put up an event. But if there's numerous venues where we can also decide that, okay, we can do an event here, do an event there, which is not even associated with the church. You can have somebody who is not even a Christian also patronize just for the fact that they know, okay, you have a CSR attached to it. So these are some of the few challenges that comes in and there. But God being so good, each year we are able to pull through, and we are grateful to the few sponsors also who come on board to make it a reality for us.
Right. All right, so when is the event though?
Okay, so this year's event will be held coming Sunday. It's Sunday, 22nd of September, 2024, this coming Sunday.
Yeah, and who do we have on the bill?
So we have Messinchiwo on the bill, we have Adeyi on the bill, we have our own Diana Entry Hamilton on the bill, and we have Empress Kifty also on the bill. And then we'll step it a step further to the Gen Zs, where we are bringing the female version of Team Eternity. So this time around, their guys won't play with them, but it's just the females. So they will perform, and we'll have Lodina, the soprano, we have Echam Music, we have Jacqueline Oforia Manfo, we have Ife Grace, and then we have Rafia. So this is the lineup build for this year.
Right. I think that's a very beautiful lineup, and I hope this lineup actually inspires more women to join the industry. But let's talk about industry a bit, because you said like there are not enough women in the gospel fraternity doing music. What do you think the problem is?
I think that, you see, in an industry where enriching the top is that difficult, it only takes one with a very strong heart and a strong will to pursue, to be able to reach the top or to be able to make a name. For instance, I mentioned a certain group of people, which is the Echa, Jacqueline Ofrea Manfo. These are very good people or good minstrels that are doing very well, but are finding it difficult to even hit the, let's say, a category B when it comes to art and an artist in Ghana. So what we're also using our platform to do is that when we build the main art, we try as much as possible to tag along thriving people who are making it but are not being recognized that much to come along. So we are looking at this as the future of the women or like gospel ministers in the industry. If the industry will open its arms to everyone, so far as a person is that good, and not look at financial gains and all of that, I think 5 years from now we'll have a lot of people, I mean, doing well in the industry and also selling our music across borders.
Right. But as Christians, don't you think we should also be, you know, pushing ours, in the sense that, what's that saying? They say if you don't, if the mountain does not go to Muhammad, Muhammad will go to the mountain. So if they're not going to give us a table, we should form our table.
Of course.
And help ours. So maybe they should start performing in churches, different churches.
So, agreed. I believe that every of the artists goes to church or they have a church. But would them performing for their church or ministering every Sunday at their church give them the needed attention that they need.
But that's what I said. They should visit other churches.
So
we have so many churches.
So let's assume that a church of Pentecost, where Dynamite comes from, has about 40 branches in Accra, and you are performing to just the Pentecost branches in Accra. They will know you, right? Now, what happens to the entire nation knowing you?
Yeah, you can go to other churches that doesn't have to be Pentecost.
Yeah, no, I'm covered. So that church also has somebody in that church who is also an artist. So it's not on the church base, they have been accepted. But for them to be able to cut across to all the churches and say, okay, a CAC church will say, we have a convention and we want somebody who goes to Pentecost to come and minister unto us. They need to see you reach a certain limelight to be able to call you to be a part of the ministers that are in their church. You get it? Right. So you become like a guest minister. But until then, if the limelight is not shining on you and you are just known in your security, your church environment, or just the church, so the church is not enough. We need other avenues to be able to reach the top. Decision makers are in the church. I promise you that. All of them go to church too. And I'm sure they are watching this. And I mean, this is a very interesting topic, you know, especially, well, you came here to promote the women in worship. But you see, another topic has come out of it where we want more women in the industry. So I'm sure there are decision makers watching. And you guys, you all go to church to pull the strings, help these people. You know, we need to be out there as Christians. But yeah. Now, is it a ticketed event? Yes, please. It is a ticketed event. So how much is it and where can people get it? Okay, so it's 70 cedis regular and then 150 VIP. You can get tickets at Airport Shell, Bachona Total. You can go to Tema Community 11, 1 and 2 Shell. If you want to sit at the comfort of your home and purchase a ticket, you can just visit egotickets.com. Egoticket.com, or you can dial *713 *33 *70 # to purchase. If all of these options are failing you, there's a ticket hotline. You can just call, reserve a ticket, or have it delivered to you. That number is 024-8810-396. All right, no problem. And then, can you share any final words? All right, so my final words, first of all, we'll go to our viewers. If you are watching us or you are watching this interview today, I want to encourage you to be a part of Women in Worship. For your coming saves a life, and for you being there also you will experience God. And I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Silicon House Productions. I want to say a big thank you to Fritor, A-Live, Bell Beverages, Bell Park, Celebrity Studios for giving us a studio for our artists to rehearse. And I want to say a very big thank you also to NASCO Electronics. All right, thank you so much. It was really nice having you here. Thank you for having me. All right, guys, a quick reminder. So the Women in Worship is going to be at the Oil Dome, right? Yes, Oil Dome. Oil Dome Royal House Chapel. And it's going to be on the 22nd of September. Starts at 4 p.m. Remember, tickets regular 70 cedis and VIP 150. So you are not just coming out to enjoy yourself and just praise God, but you are also helping foot medical bills and also help the team create more awareness when it comes to the issue of cervical cancer. And cervical cancer is one of those issues that, you know, a lot of people do not know about, because on this side of the world, we don't really talk about it that much. Even vaccines are even hard to assess. They just started coming in right now, and some are very expensive. So it's important that we help empower this team. So go out there, go praise God, enjoy yourselves, and remember that this is also to help, you know, women out there when it comes to the issues of cervical cancer. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more.